Welcome to another Anime Kingdom review. See by the title below, yes, is on episode 3 of Gamers, and honestly, I'm actually quite surprised at how I am enjoying this anime in terms of, when I first watched the first episode and everything, I was expecting I was gonna like it because it's about video games and it's kind of got like a rom-com element that would be enjoyable to watch and everything. I would love to see how the romance starts with these characters, especially considering how the first episode ended up going and how Tendo, even though it's weird how she just all of a sudden, had feelings for him, it still is funny when she's like all like super lovey-dovey over him and then he just walks by or just doesn't try and talk to her. Like we saw in this episode, certain moments where she full on like cannot believe what he's doing, like talking to another girl and everything. She just runs off, she falls down and faints and all this kind of stuff. It's pretty over dramatic, honestly, but it's those kind of things that I have been enjoying. Actually, it's not the gaming aspect of this show, it's actually the relationships that we are seeing in this show, not just romantic relationships, but also friendships, like between, as you saw in this episode, with Kita and our new character Chiaki. Just like I expected, it was going to be that other girl that we saw in, of course, the opening, and I'm still predicting that she's probably Mono, the girl he always plays with that mobile game, especially considering the fact that at the very end of the episode, when we did see Uehara and her, he was looking over her shoulder while she was looking at her phone, which was exactly the same time that he had invited her, Mono, to play a game, which pretty much it's pretty much, as you can assume already, that she is Mono. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out, especially considering, at first they were both super shy. It's pretty funny how alike Kita and Chiaki are. They're practically just the same person, just one's a boy, one's a girl. Even in terms of, why they didn't want to join the club, in terms of what kind of games they like and everything. But of course, just like it doesn't even have to be with video games, like I would definitely say that the gaming community could be, how do I say it lightly? They could be very, it could get really toxic. That's pretty much what I'm saying, that people can be toxic and really argue at a certain point because they're passionate about it, and that's why I'm saying it doesn't even have to be about gaming. It could be about anime, it could be about movies, books, any type of entertainment where people, they have their differences. One person may like the music, one person may like the scenery, the background, the art, the story, and then some people like Kita will like the moe characters. He'll love the girls that are cute, the guys that are cute, I don't know, whatever. He just said the cute characters, while obviously there are people that would be like, what, it's not about if they're cute or not, it's about how good the story is, it's about how beautiful it looks. And then of course, like I said, for other people, it's like, no, they gotta have cute characters. And I mean, I would say I'm in the middle. I love a great story, I love great music, I love beautiful scenery and great artwork, but I need myself some cute characters too, I'm not gonna lie. So I guess I'm kind of in the middle. I'm not gonna, like, I'd be more of like, I'd be like, what, you guys are both right, honestly, you don't need a fight. Yeah, right. Honestly, I'd probably be arguing as well at certain points. I'm not gonna lie. That's just how people are. And the more alike you are with someone, it also translates to when they're stubborn about something as well, and they will argue, as you did see in this episode. And it was pretty funny, like Kita and them were saying that, them as lonely gamers, all they have are the inflated egos and stuff, and pretty much, they can't go back on this. There are certain things that you can't go back on. That's what it is for even, lonely gamers like them. So it was pretty funny to see those kind of interactions between them, especially with Uehara kind of trying to facilitate, I don't know why I said facilitate, what's going on between them, because he's pretty much the one who started off them trying to get them together, which I don't know why he was doing that, especially since he knows how Tendo feels. And I don't know, I'm kind of like on the edge. I'm not really too sure on who I want to end up with, Kita. I really do like Tendo's character. She's definitely cute, definitely funny, a little overly, dramatic and everything, but we haven't really seen much of her. Like, I wanted to see more of what's her favorite, type of games, why, she loves games, her backstory and everything. All we got really is that she's the most popular girl in the school and one of the cutest girls in the school, as people say. But pretty much it ends up being the fact that, all out of nowhere, there's no build up to it, she just instantly falls in love with Kita. That's one thing that still kind of has been irritating me, but other than that, I'm loving all the relationships, all the friendships. Like I said, it's not just about the romance in it, but I'm loving the kind of relationships that we had in this episode, or in all the episodes, like the friendship between Uehara and Kita. Obviously, there's friendship between Kita and Chiaki. It's not really a romantic relationship kind of thing. And then, of course, there's also the misunderstandings, which honestly, that was practically the part of the episode that I found most enjoyable. I was cracking up, which, like I said before, I was surprised. I was expecting, like, when I first watched this series, that the main thing that I would love and enjoy about this was about the video games, but in actuality it's not. It's just about the friendships and the connections and the relationships between our characters. We have in this episode Uehara, and I'm not even gonna blame Aguri. She is getting super jealous and misunderstanding things, but I don't blame her. Sure, maybe on the point where she was kind of thinking there was something going on between Uehara and Kita, which I guess there kind of was certain things, like obviously him pinning him to the wall. Yes, I can definitely see why someone would misunderstand that, but come on, that's not how it is. If you know Uehara, he's not gay, obviously. She should know that since she's the closest to him. But when you have him pretty much saying that Chiaki is actually really cute, and if she cuts her hair, she would look even cuter, and when she actually does, and he calls her super cute and everything, I don't blame Aguri. I could totally see why she would, be acting like this, why she'd be jealous and run off crying and everything. And then the whole part after, when Uehara finds out, where Kita went, and he was pretty much yelling out for her name, he should have known there was something going on, something was wrong. But instead, of course, we see at the very end of the episode, him in a very close contact, looking kind of misunderstanding, like he's like all over her kind of thing. And yeah, she drops her soda and everything and is in shock. So I feel sorry for Kita, especially since he was like, oh, I was able to fix it, thank God. I'd be the same way. I was like, oh gosh, dodged a bullet, Uehara, you totally, you owe me so much. And all of a sudden you turn and see that and you're like, oh man, total just facepalm moment, literally. But overall, definitely a very enjoyable episode. Definitely, awesome to see a new character, which of course was Chiaki. She is definitely cute, especially when she cut her hair. I'm not normally a guy who likes shorter hairstyles. I usually like it when they're longer and everything. But I'm not gonna lie, she is cute and everything, and she's also a very, big gamer. Definitely, probably a lot of arguments if you're with her, obviously, in certain things, but still, so far, I'm loving her character. I'm loving the new element that they're bringing into it. And it's pretty funny because I don't really know if she really has romantic feelings for Uehara. Like, it may just be a small crush, obviously, but it should be interesting to see how everything is going to transition in the future episodes on how the relationship with Uehara goes with, obviously, he obviously does definitely have feelings for Aguri, and he's kind of just saying she's cute, but doesn't mean, he likes her. But of course, obviously, he's misleading not only, Aguri, but he's also misleading Chiaki. So it'll be interesting to see that kind of dynamic where it kind of seems like, I'm not too sure if Kita has feelings for her either. It's not really, doesn't really seem like that. It seems that he does, miss and wish that he has had more, hanging out with Tendo and everything. So I'm still wondering if there's ever going to be something like that. But right now at the moment, it's kind of just having Tendo at, being a stalker, honestly. And it's kind of weird. Like I said, I kind of want to see more of her. She is a main character. She, came off in the first episode as the main character. I don't know why I'm doing this, actually. Sorry. As the main character along with Kita. And instead, it's been more of Kita. And then, of course, all these other characters coming in as well. So, yeah, I don't know, but I'm definitely enjoying the series so far. Definitely not what I expected. I was expecting, of course, me to be really into this because of the whole gaming aspect, with of course some rom-com elements in it as well. But instead, I'm enjoying the rom-com elements a lot more, actually. So that's surprising. That actually really is surprising. But then again, it's not too surprising since I do like some rom-coms, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. But hopefully we do get more into the video games, as that is one of the main things that I have enjoyed in the previous episodes as well. And the opening kind of just, opening and ending just literally boom, gaming kind of thing. So hopefully we see more of that. Hopefully we see the club too as well, because we haven't seen any of them either. They were pretty interesting characters. So I don't know. Can't wait to see how the next episodes will be. Definitely the next episode will be focused on obviously the misunderstandings of everything still yet. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say, guys. Hope you enjoyed this Anime Kingdom review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And if you did enjoy, don't forget to like. And if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more content. And as always, guys, I want to hear your guys' thoughts. How do you feel about the episode? Feel free to comment that below and everything. So yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. So until next time, see ya.